Okay, we have another integral here today from Caltech Math Meet 2025, number 44. We have the integral from 0 to 1, x cubed over 3 plus 2x squared all squared dx. Okay, so it's a little tricky to deal with, just there's not really an obvious u substitution that's going to work right away, and everything's squared here. So what I want to do to start is, if I do a u substitution on x squared, that is going to help a little bit, I think. So if we do u equal to x squared, we'll get our du value. So du is going to be 2x dx. Then in order to make this work, the only trouble, so that's going to simplify this, but what about x cubed? Well, I can split that up. For x cubed, I can create a 2x dx to match with this. And so that we're not changing it, we'll do x squared like over 2. So when you multiply all that out, you still get x cubed. That way the x squared can be this u right here. So we'll go ahead and substitute. First, when you plug 1 in, it's still 1. You plug in 0, it's still 0. From this right here, we'll bring a half out front. Let's see, the x squared is just u, and all this is du. Then in the denominator, it's going to become 3 plus 2u all squared. I'm kind of wishing I substituted for the whole 2x squared. Not that it's going to make a big difference, but I think maybe that would clean it up a little bit more. Anyway, let's just keep going. Next, what I want to do is let's try to force some cancellation to happen just to get this to be, I don't really want it squared, I want to reduce it to a first power. So if I multiply in by 2, then I just need to multiply by a half out front. And then if I add this 3 here, I just need to subtract it off, so we're adding 0. And I'll get a little space, so then next what we'll do is we'll split this up into two integrals. The first one we're going to have 1/4 in front, integral from 0 to 1. Let's just do the cancellation, as we can see that this is going to cancel with one of these. So in this first integral, it's just going to be du over 3 plus 2u. That's going to be an easy one. For the next one, we'll distribute minus 3 to this. We're going to have minus 3/4 in front. And then, let's see, it's going to be 0 to 1 du, 3 plus 2u all squared. Now this one's going to be real easy. That's just going to be natural log. We just need to have another 2 pop out when we do it for that. So doing that, a half's going to come out times a fourth. So we're going to end up with 1/8 natural log of this thing. Absolute value I'm going to drop because we're always positive. So we just got 3 plus 2u all from 0 to 1. Then on this one, let's just do a quick substitution. You could probably do it in your head. Yeah. I mean, you could do it in your head, but I just want to make it clear so everyone sees what's happening. We'll do a substitution for t equal to 3 plus 2u. Then dt is going to be 2 du. So let's just kind of do it off to the side. We have minus 3/4. For the d, let's divide off 2 here. So our du value becomes dt over 2. So when we do this, first we plug in the bounds, plug in a 1 there. 3 plus 2, we have 5 for the upper bound. Plug in 0, and we're just going to have a 3 here. Then our du becomes dt over 2. Let's bring a half out front for that, and this is just going to become t squared. But let's write it as t minus 2 just because we're doing power rule on it. So putting this together, we'll bring our solution in here. So we have minus 3/8 in front. This thing, when we integrate, it's going to be a minus sign is going to pop out. Let's write it as minus 1 over t for the integral of that. And we just need to evaluate from 3 to 5. So now let's see if we can pull it all together and finish it. So when we plug in 1 here for this first part, we're going to have 1/8 natural log of just 5. And then for the second part, you plug in a 0, and we have natural log of 3. Then here, minus times minus is plus. We have 3/8 in front. Plug in 5, we're going to have 1/5 minus 1/3 over here. Get a common denominator on this fraction, multiply 3 over 3, 5 over 5. So this piece right here is going to become minus 2 over 15. Putting it all together, first log properties here, we have 1/8 natural log 5 over 3. For 3/8 times 2/15, what you're going to get is minus 1 over 20, just multiplying it out and canceling. So for my final solution on it, we just get 1/8 ln 5/3 minus 1 over 20, and that's it. Okay, so there you go. They had this one on the hard section at the end, number 44, although I don't really think it was that hard, maybe just a little messy with the u substitutions, but I think I'd call this more of a moderate one. I know in some countries they probably learn this before they can eat or whatever. Okay, there you go. Good one today from Caltech Math Meet. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.